guys, this is the Madera family. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment with any tips, or if you guys have questions. We are in the middle of renovating our Skoolie, and we are so excited to get this started.
Alright, so it's freezing out right now, as you can tell by my attire. What we're doing right now is tearing out the seats. We got a bolt right here against the wall, and a bolt right there, and then we got the 4 on the inside of the aisle. Right now I'm going to take out the ones by the wall. They're 1/2-inch bolts, the size, and they're about 3 inches long. But they're pretty rusty and they come out like shit, so this definitely ain't the fun part of the bus, but let's get it done. So the bolts are out that are along the side or along the walls on the outside of the seats. The inside ones are pretty rusty and are gonna take a lot. So what I'm gonna do is just sawzall them off. So the seats are out of here, so we got some more room to play with, and I'll show you outside. It's snowing, so I'm not really gonna be going under the bus today. I'll get the bolts underneath on a nicer day when it's not muddy. We have a gravel driveway, so ain't gonna happen today. You can see it's pretty cold out, but I can barely hear my headphones when I have a hat on, so hair looks good. Can't stand in this thing. I'm 6'5". I think this thing's only basically 6'4", so the reason we have to do a raise on the roof.
Just got out all the seats. I'm gonna start stacking them into the trailer so we can take them in. Seats are out. So this is what we're looking at. How much bigger? That's wild. Okay, so next, I think we have to like cut all these things off that the seats were on. And then, I don't know.
Is that foggy? No. Alright, so this is one day into it. We got all the seats out. Got the strips out of the center. Well, besides that seat. I'm ripping down the ceiling panels right now. Broke a window, so luckily we have screws instead of rivets. It is making this way quicker. I can't imagine having to drill and chisel these out. Be a pain in the ass. We also have screws, Phillips head on the outside also, which again is going to make taking the outside apart way easier. Show you me ripping it down. you can see that it took me 2 minutes, 2 or 3, to get those screws out, which is insane. I've seen a lot of people take hours trying to get this stuff off the top. And as you can see, the ones that strip and they're stuck in there, I just hit with a hammer and they come right out. So we are very lucky. And if you have a camera that only records 29 minutes and like 59 seconds or whatever, you gotta restart it every time. Well, easy as that. The card's getting full, so gotta move on. Hair's looking nice. Focus. Alright. Continuing taking the panels off. So, already bleeding everywhere. Alright, getting there. Probably, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 more panels to go. So, almost done. Amelia's just brushing off the rust on the bolts. She's using a 4.5 inch grinder with a cutoff wheel to cut off the heads of the bolts. And then the bolts will just drop through the bus and we can take the bracket off. Just so everybody knows too, the Harbor Freight cutoff wheels are as good as any other ones, and they're probably a third of the price. If you're gonna buy a pack, a 10 pack was $4. So go with the Harbor Freight stuff. Next day, got stuff to do. Got my blue sweatpants on, so we're good.
Andrew did great at the jump park today.
Blew my back out.
Alright, happy Sunday. So we're weekend warrioring it around here. Just trying to get as much as we can done on the weekends when Colton's napping. We're fitting it in wherever we can. So yesterday we made pretty good progress. I did get a piece of metal in my eye and it kind of freaked me out yesterday, so I went and got like these big ass goggles. And then also I noticed like I was kind of breathing weird yesterday, so I got a mask too for when I'm grinding, just to be safe. I don't want to like breathe in too much of the rust that we have going on here. So we're just gonna get started today. Under the wood. taking another little break. My back is killing me. Okay, so we've got all these little things. This is what the seats were on. So we've got all of these out. As you can see, I am pulling up the rubber that's on the floor. Andrew took out those two front seats that were, or I don't know what you call them, backs that were on the front of the bus. All of our garbage, so everything that we removed is in the back of the bus, which is not a great idea because now we can't pull out anything that's back there. So we are just moving right along. I don't know, anything you want to add?
I don't know.
Colton.
Baby's okay.
He's napping, he's alive.
Yeah, don't call child
He's fine. Like it?